Nothing like a bit of adversity to really reveal our strengths and our weaknesses. It's a co-creation. So life throws us into these situations, and at the same time, we throw ourselves into these situations. Consciously, sometimes we choose them, and sometimes we choose them from a subconscious level. It might seem like life is doing this thing to us, but actually when we dive a little deeper and we get really honest with ourselves, there is deep down a part of us that has created this whole situation, even though it might not be seemingly favorable for us, right? We are co-creating with life. Life isn't just happening to us, it's happening with us. We're choosing, we're making decisions, and all of these things go into and have an impact. They go into the total outcome. Everything, every choice that we make, every decision, every yes, every no, every maybe, every response, every silence, everything, it all goes into creating this whole experience of life. When we find ourselves in these seasons of transformation, aka shit gets real, and you have to respond, you're either reacting or you're responding to life. You're either acknowledging that there are opportunities in all of the chaos, within all of the chaos, opportunities for massive change and massive growth and massive positive outcomes that you might not be able to see yet. Maybe this is all happening in your favor. All the times that's happened before, if you look back, it's turned out to be in your favor, and maybe there's a part of us that's like, well, this time might be different. This might be the end of the world. This time, nothing good possibly could come from this. Maybe shit is happening in your favor. Maybe you can trust life, that it's trying to help you. Maybe you can trust the universe, or heaven forbid, God. That's a word that's an interesting one, isn't it? What's your relationship like to the word God? Do you have a relationship with God? Previously, the very word God would make me step into my identity as an atheist. I'm actually quite narcissistic. These are things that we're still trying to iron out, mind you. I'm not perfect, right? I still have these narcissistic tendencies. But let's talk about God. It's a very loaded word. Part of the reason that I got so atheistic is because deep down, my soul was like, don't let these motherfuckers tell you how to experience reality. Don't let anybody else tell you what the frameworks are for your relationship to life and to a higher power and to universal consciousness. Don't let anybody tell you. That's why it really put me off in the beginning, and then I realized after a while I actually wasn't an atheist. I just didn't like being told by fucking hypocritical, dogmatic cult leaders how to experience reality and how to experience high levels of consciousness. My soul was like, So we swung all the way in the one direction. Didn't see this video going this way, did you? I didn't see this going this way. Swinging all the way into the one direction, I was like, fuck that, I'm atheist, there is no God. After a while, that got really painful because do you know why it got painful? For the same reason a lot of things get really painful, because they're not true. Stuff that is untrue draws energy away from us. It takes power away from us. It takes strength away from our physical bodies. When I got caught up with this whole, oh, there is no God, I was doing it because I wanted to take full accountability and full responsibility for all the success in my life. And because I didn't want to hand that over to no one, my ego needed to be the one who made it happen. Of course, I would acknowledge when other people were helping me, it would have been the ultimate death of my ego to acknowledge the fact that none of this would be happening if it wasn't for God. So there's that word again. As soon as I say it, I can feel that people are like, oh, God. Some people are like, oh yes, God, and Jesus is king. Finally, he's found Jesus, and finally he's found the one true God, and hopefully he's reading the Bible. I'm gonna leave a little comment about other people will probably be like, oh. So I'm reclaiming that word, the word God. This is a reclamation of such a powerful word, because I think when I say the universe, it's kind of taken away from the grand beauty, the infinite beauty within the design, the intelligence within the universe. If you look at sacred geometry and mathematics and that side of things, and like how everything is interconnected with each other. Anyway, I'm reclaiming God in that sense. And so when I say the universe is on my side, the universe has your back. The universe has my back. I can trust myself. I can trust the universe. Really, I'm coming round to this. I can trust God. I can trust God as like a higher power. And so a lot of you are probably like, what the fuck is this guy talking about? But what I'm talking about when I talk about God is that there is nothing that is outside of God. It is literally everything. And so when we're faced with adversity, when we're faced with challenge, this is God or the universe, and you are also within the sphere and the realm of the divine. You are creating an experience for yourself that highlights and reveals all your weaknesses and all your strengths, so that you can rise up. As I move through this challenging situation in my life right now, I'm like, I've been here before, I've done this before, I know what I'm doing, I know how to navigate this, I know how to handle myself because I've done it before. I know how to not handle myself, and I avoid doing those things, and I know what brings me back into my power, into harmony with life. It's my mindset. More than anything else, it's my mindset to just be like, yes, I trust life. Life has my back. God has my back. I have my back. My family has my back. My soul family has my back. Like, I'm good. It doesn't even matter if I end up on the streets, because to exist as a human being on planet Earth is safe. Death is even safe. Everything is safe. You're good. We're good. Everything's going to be all right, so long as you don't lose your soul. Don't let your soul get harvested, literally harvested, by giving your power away to these technocratic systems. You know what I'm talking about. Maintain your ability to make your own choices and be in charge of your own mind. Do not get brainwashed. And if you have been brainwashed, like we all have, unfucking brainwash yourself. It's the mind and the programs of the mind, the fear-based viruses of the mind that get in between, like a wedge, between you and God, between you and your divine self, between you and the Garden of Eden in which we wander around right now in this lifetime. The only difference between where you are right now and heaven is the mind getting in the way and reducing your connection to truth. That's it. So of course, the powers that want to harvest your consciousness are trying to brainwash you and program your mind to believe that fear is real and that everything is out to get you, and that it's constantly the end of the world, and that there is so much to be scared of that you better just shut the fuck up and do as you're told and stop thinking for yourself, for God's sake. Just follow us, just trust us. Just take this 14th jibbity jab. You'll be all right. Motherfuckers got brainwashed into believing that that was going to save them. It's hectic out there if you don't have command over your mind, over your thoughts. You get to choose. Our minds are so powerful that they create our whole reality. How cool is that? Wild. Self-mastery, of which I am not a master, by the way. Like, I'm just the messenger. I'm trying my best. And I'm also human with my messiness and my fuck-ups and my imperfections. But self-mastery is all about having power over your own mind, over your own thoughts, over your own beliefs, over your choices and your actions, moment to moment, where you focus your attention. Because your attention is so powerful, your consciousness is so powerful that it creates worlds. So you better get a grip on that shit. Get a grip on your consciousness. Take yourself and your life seriously. Not too seriously, of course. You want to play around and have fun and enjoy it. And certainly don't get too serious about things, but recognize the importance of your existence. You matter a lot. Do you know what the chances are of being a human being? It's fucking slim. The likelihood of you having an opportunity to be incarnated in a physical body as a soul right now, a time of incredible transformation, incredible beauty, to watch the old power structures crumble and die and burn is like it's such a privilege to be here. Like, whatever adversities you're going through, you've got this. You're such a powerful being. Adversity will show you all your weaknesses and your strengths. Right now, the transformation that I'm going through, the big changes that I'm going through have fucking highlighted my weaknesses. I thought I was way stronger in these certain areas of my life, and I actually wasn't. I got work to do. Of course, I mentioned in one of my videos recently, the never-ending self-improvement project is finished. It's never finished. It's never finished. What I mean by that is that I'm gonna focus more on the positives than I am on the negatives, and instead of constantly trying to find something to improve on, I'm gonna gracefully acknowledge that I am still an imperfect human being, and that all of these challenges that I face at this moment are actually beautiful gifts from God, from the universe, however the fuck you want to put it. It's great spirit, the higher, they're gifts for our transformation, for my transformation, for your transformation, to reveal and peel back all that is not you, to reveal who you have always been. How cool is that? Understand your mind, listen to your thoughts, listen to your beliefs, listen to the way that you speak to yourself. Go inwards. Understand what it means to exist. Go a little bit deeper. Go a lot deeper if you want. The rabbit hole is endless. But if you just go a little bit deeper and just be like, who am I? What is it? What does it mean to have a mind? What is a conscious mind? What is a subconscious mind? What is energy? What is a belief system? How do my beliefs impact my relationship to reality? What does all of that mean? Just inquire, get curious about yourself, because you will discover stuff that will change your life forever. You end up seeing God in everything. You end up seeing God in everyone. If you can see it in yourself and know it in yourself, then you can know it in someone else. As I see my ego, as I see my fears, as I see my wounding, my traumas, and the traumas of my lineage of being British, as I know all of these parts of myself and love all of these parts of myself, then I can, when I see it in someone else, I can love it in them too. Once we begin to love all parts of ourselves, then we can much more easily begin to love all parts of everybody else. And then life becomes way more peaceful. You realize that you are imperfection, walking chaos, and that's perfect. And then when you see someone else is walking chaos and imperfection, instead of wishing it was different or wishing they were different, you just like, I see you, perfectly imperfect human being, doing your very best. Good luck to you, sending love. Don't necessarily have to get involved with everybody. Anyway, this is a fucking long video. Getting really excited today because, I don't know, I just feel like I'm fucking cracking the back of this whole this challenge right now. I just have no fear, and it feels really powerful and it feels really good. So I'm sending you a bunch of this love and a bunch of this self-confidence. If you need this today, remember who you are. Remember who you are. Anyway, I love you guys. I'll see you guys in the video real soon. In the meantime, remember to work smart, be kind to people, keep your heart open, and try not to get lost or killed. I love you guys. Goodbye.